Welcome to Wednesday, March 15th, 2023, your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Also being brought to you by WYDOT. When there's ice and snow, take it slow. Well, we're going to have very mild temperatures for one more day, especially along the front range of Wyoming and Colorado into the plains of western Nebraska and western Kansas. Temperatures in some areas will reach the 70s, but this mild air is getting pushed off basically areas to our west and to us, and then a Chinook's developing. Then as the front comes through, mountain snow will be developing. We're going to have a lot of wind, and then temperatures will be a lot colder. The air behind this front is going to get a lot colder late tonight into Thursday and Friday, and the cold is going to linger. Temperatures are going to be below average, well below average in the region through the weekend, and I think for all of next week. So enjoy the mild temperatures, because after that, for March, temperatures will be far below average for several days behind the front. We don't expect a lot of precipitation in the chilly weather this weekend into early next week, but we'll continue to have Pacific weather systems queued up to come in, especially towards the middle of next week, and we'll show you that. Today's satellite photo shows the storm coming in off the west coast and moving inland. It's disorganized. It's kind of fractured. There is a pocket still here in Southern California, and you can see there's pockets of precipitation and heavier cloudiness coming through here. Since the system can't get itself reorganized coming through the Rockies, it's going to bring kind of a fractured pattern of precipitation. The high country is guaranteed to get some snow. Scattered areas of snow and rain showers will hit areas west of the divide. Spottier, more, let's say, isolated showers east of the divide, as the system is just getting chewed up by the mountains. There you can see the system by later this afternoon and evening coming through, and basically this is about the point where it wants to come over the divide. Ahead of this system, it's going to get windy today. It's going to be windy throughout all of the region. Windy out on the plains, windy here across wind-prone areas of Wyoming and Colorado, but windy in Texas, windy in New Mexico, strong winds still with this wave as it goes through California and throughout the Great Basin states. So it's going to be a weather maker for mountains and west of the divide, east of the divide, lots of wind. And there you can see the snowfall and the precipitation that's going to be developing with this system. See this little axis right here? This is going to be part of an area of moisture in the form of rain and snow that's going to develop tonight and into tomorrow morning. So as it gets out into the plains, there will be a narrow part of northeastern Colorado and southwest Nebraska where there's going to be a narrow band of heavier precipitation. But north and south of that band, there's just really not a lot that's going to make it east of the divide with this system, just because of downsloping conditions and its disorganized nature. There you can see there is going to be this area of snow right here forming tonight and into early Thursday. So travelers in that area, livestock interests in that area, you're going to have a little bit of wet snow in a narrow band also up here across the northern plains and, of course, up into the high country. By Saturday morning, this does get organized over the Great Lakes, and the counterclockwise flow is going to take that air trajectory right out of north central Canada and right into the west. So cold air just pours in behind the system, and look how far south the jet stream, basically how far south that red color goes. That is just pushing the jet stream pretty far south, and that just opens the door to Canada. These are the temperature anomalies by Saturday morning. That is cold. That is really cold for the 18th of March. So we are not going to see any nice rebound in temperatures after the weather being very mild today. Then as we take a look at next week, this is by next Tuesday. By next Tuesday, notice the jet stream is still far south. So colder Canadian air has easy access to the lower 48. There's small little systems that'll be rippling on through. I do see more rain and snow down into this area here from these Pacific systems, but they'll stay more to the southerly areas. Now this area right here of low pressure is likely to move inland and become, let's say, a more organized system towards the middle of next week. So this is by next Tuesday. And ahead of that system, look at these temperatures. By next Tuesday, still cold. By next Wednesday, there's the storm maybe holding together better over Utah It's got to be able to maintain itself, then get over the divide and produce an upslope wind pattern along the Front Range and plains to get the plains and the Front Range a March snow event. We'll see what happens. Still, disagreement on this system. Not 100% sure it'll hold together, but if it does, it will be a bigger weather maker towards the middle of next week. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's 7 days away, a lot of time to see how things get figured out. This is the 10-day temperature anomaly. This takes us all the way through March 25th. So you can see the entire U.S. colder than average if you add up the next 10 days all together. So for this little brief moment in time, yesterday and today, of warmer temperatures, enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow.